Well, we're here in Saddle River Park, along the Saddle River to the left. Right now it's on Macadam. There is some dirt trail, some single track that I'm going to go through. On the Surly ECR. And at some point we'll be headed along single track along one side of the river. Here we go. I won't go very far again because it's just too overgrown with plenty of insect repellent on me, but it's really too overgrown. I probably could continue to go on this a lot further than I'm going, but I just think it's kind of interesting on in an urban setting to have this kind of a path. Semi-urban, suburban. Yeah, this is where it gets a little hairy. Kind of interesting, eh? A little bit of mud, and it just keeps going on like this, so just a little bit further. Yikes. Nah. That's it. Oh, man. Go back again where I just came. Just getting going through these things. Not that pleasant, actually. It's just a very pleasant ride. Whether probably only Branchbrook Park do I ride more in, which is down in Newark, just a few miles south. But this is really quite pretty. I did not bring backup batteries, which I usually have 2 extras, and even have an extra micro SD card. Another little bit of off-road, but very short. This should definitely need to get up off the seat. And I'm not going to go that far on this. Really need to, it's extremely steep coming up here. So let's see if I can make this. It's only about 100 yards back. Boy, is it steep. Saddle River Park. Well, as you can see, we're 2.3 miles in. And this is where we're going to go on the dirt path. Just didn't bring the backup batteries, which yet another thing I forgot. We need to adjust the GoPro also just a bit. I think kind of an interesting path. And it actually gets pretty close in, like the previous one I did about a mile back. So see if this goes up to Ridgewood. The paved path is gone on the other side of the river. Very smooth, but as you'll see, it doesn't stay that way, nor is coming right up on another pretty well overgrown area, which makes it really interesting. Just worried about the battery. Probably won't get to even the end of this trail. This is so cool, all right? Just a cool path to follow. Here we get really close, so I gotta leave the camera on at least a couple minutes here, and then portion out the power. Oops. Yo. Just interesting. We're coming out of it now a little bit. So this is single track. A little bit rougher here. Back into the undergrowth. The bushes. Watch the head. You gotta really watch it, because oh man, you go over. The river stream is on the left. There's a low branch and a root. Discovered this the other day while I was bicycling up here. Get on single track, pretty close to where I live. Just a short drive, and I'm thinking this goes on for a couple miles. There's some roots. Oh, those are roots. Underbrush, bushes, weeds, whatever they are. More roots. Alright, this is really interesting. I'm gonna have to. No, I won't get off. Little patch. So this really is single track. It's interesting. Huge, big log. I don't know if I can go over that. I actually got over that. I can't believe it. That was almost a foot high. That's It's this huge wheel tire combo. Rolls over a lot more than other bikes might. This is a lot of roots. Wow. So I'm getting single track in Saddle River Park, and a little bit gnarly at times. Like here. Whoa. Gotta watch here, 'cause these damn roots. Oh, this is really rough. Look at this. Holy cow. Somebody used a motorcycle to come in here. The tires are too big. They're even bigger than these. Maybe a fat bike? Nah, I think not. Interesting. I think I was here, but I somehow got to this point from another access. Pretty sure. Terrific. Well, I gotta marshal out the battery, so I think I've gone on part of this before, and it goes really close to the edge of the river there. I'll pick it up when I get into that kind of a scene. Okay, stop for a bit of water, and not bad. This isn't bad out single track. Oh, I see what they're doing. This has really been laid out because I see some obstacles and boards over the obstacles, so somebody's maintained this to a certain degree. And it is single track. Look how rough this is. Oh my god. This I don't like. Holy moly. Okay. Not sure what goes where. Let me go this way. I think I've been, I don't know, things look similar. This is going to be a little rough. You know, this part might be the part that goes right along the river. Very steep right here. Hope we can make it. We'll see. Yep. Oh, that's that bird. I'm always cognizant of how much battery time I have left, and I just don't think there's much. It only goes about 40 minutes per battery on the 3 Plus when you're doing 1080, 30p. So, more roots and uphills. This is real single track. The easy way out that time. I think I've come down here before. Well, maybe not. This wasn't what I was thinking it was. Here goes nothing. I just want to get across. Well, there was a little stone bridge right there. Jesus. Just get a little bit here and see if I can just... I don't think I'm going to make it this way, though. I'm going to get wet. Muddy, or both. Nope, made it up. I lost traction. I just noticed this little bypass. I'm about 10 yards or 20 yards from the stream to go around this fallen tree. I have to climb over it. And right alongside I think it's the Saddle River. And continuing north. And the path is, I can see it from here across the stream, across the river here. The normal walking, running, maybe carriage route. Is this a shot or what? ECR has really done it all today. It's gone single tracks, extremely gnarly, rooty, stony paths, paved, and everything in between, through underbrush. So I'm certain that I've gone by coming from the north instead of coming from south. Certain of it. Certain. I think this is not mistaken. This goes for a while too. I think it goes probably all the way up to Ridgewood here and to the end of the park, which is really very pretty. I might go on some city streets there too. But I'm sure now I've gone here because there's diverging paths here. Yeah, walking path, single track. It's a little bit wider than single track, but maybe not. But I know that I'm going to conserve it because at one point here, what's really pretty is it goes right alongside, I wouldn't call it a cliff or anything, but it's the bank of the river. It's high up off the water and narrow. I think we're approaching, but I'll turn back on when we get there. And more overgrowth or undergrowth or encroachment of the path. Oh, look where I came out. Wait a minute. I might be wrong. Looks like I can back out to the civilized world here. Parking area. Oh yeah, I know what I mean. So this is actually where I got on before, but it's not the only place, because I think if I go over, I can pick up this path again. Okay. So normally go through a park and see. I did go here because I remember going up here. I mean, very careful. So I do remember this. You must remember this. Surly is still surly. I'm not gonna lie. So here we come to the right along the edge of things here. You just have to be a little careful. It's not a long drop. Oh, there's another rabbit. There's so many little rabbits. This must be the season. Baby rabbits. Not baby rabbits, adolescent rabbits. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Right along the edge. Mighty Surly ECR. Does really handle everything. Everything. It's an astonishing bike. It's just touring on the road, touring off the road. Oh, this I don't think it's going to handle. Yes, it did. I mean, it's more than a foot high. Holy crap. And the fact that I would do it tells you how good a bike this is. Now it's like a billiard table top right now. Packed soil. A couple of roots, but yeah, it's getting gnarly again with roots. But just leave it on a little bit more, because this is, I think the trail gets really interesting because we're right on the edge.